Senator,
because of this
apart
corruption.
from investigation, it's in aid of legislation, ano? Offhand, what are you seeing na potential na legislation here? Are you going to regulate, for example, offshore gaming? Saka, are you going to introduce changes, for example, in our immigration policy?
I think yes,
What can you
yes.
see?
For example, although of course this could be a law, but this can also be an administrative order. Right now, well, the BID is authorized to issue visas. They are the ones empowered to issue visas. They have delegated this. That delegation, we feel, might have to be corrected by legislation because they have allowed, for
Diba foreign
example,
affairs ang visa? Di
no,
ba?
pagpasok dito sa bansa locally,
For
ano na,
tourists,
immigration
okay.
yan. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Pagka sa mga kukuha sila ng ano sa embassy,
Trabaho. Yeah.
yun.
Okay.
Actually, it's the immigration,
Several
DOI,
agencies, yeah.
DOI for special investment visas.
Yes, investment.
But largely, it's the Bureau of Immigration and Deportation. And that's why I think dapat magkaroon ng unified issuance ng visa. I think that should be put together and maybe under the office of the president, for example, and have someone with a rank of cabinet secretary to be in charge and not just a bureau chief like the BID.
Sa
Actually, Senator, yung
offshore gaming, anong nakikita niyo? Will you regulate or will you ban offshore gaming?
Well, that is already a subject of a separate investigation being undertaken by the Blue Ribbon Committee. So we'd like to wait for their recommendations, but we will also look into that. No? Ang sa akin lang dito is how did we get to this situation wherein millions of foreigners, in this case Chinese nationals, have been allowed to come in, di ba? And we are helpless and just watching. No?
Di ba
And I think
report yung mga yan agad? Hindi pwede. There's nothing actually that we can use to justify a deportation also. Mass deportation.
Well, meron. But sadly, the executive department's first response was that we should go slow in addressing the illegals because baka daw bumawi or maapektuhan yung mga Filipinos.
Yes, workers.
We have laws. If laws were violated, what will we do? We will say, let us not enforce our laws because Filipinos overseas in China might be affected. Mag-pinsan na rin tayo ng China siguro. Kung gano'n, anong pang saysay ng mga batas natin, hindi pala natin pwedeng i-enforce. I see the concern. Let us cross the bridge when we get there. Ang ibang bansa, pinauuwi yung kanilang mga kababayan pagka talagang nagkakaproblema, hindi ba? Diplomatically. We don't want to reach that point, of course. And we'd like to make sure that our Filipinos overseas are protected. But it is not reason enough for us to decide that we cannot go against the illegalities being undertaken by Chinese nationals in our country. This is our country. These are our, we have to protect our interests, the workers' interests, our economic interests as businessmen, our interests as a government that we are not able to collect the right taxes. So we are not helpless. In fact, I believe we should create an interagency, committee of DOJ, DND, the BID, the NICA, DOF, to be able to look into what exactly is the number or volume of nationals in our country. What are their status in the country? Are they here illegally? If there are 10,000 peso pastillas entries, then they should be prosecuted and deported. Who are they? Where are they? We have to find out. This is not a laughing matter. It is a serious concern. Like I said, what are the ramifications? If you ask me precisely, a major factor why we failed to prevent, unlike Thailand, Singapore, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, they closed and they made sure that the entry of these people were checked. In our case, wala. di ba? 10,000 pastillas, kahit may sakit ka, kaya wala, hindi na namin iisipin yun. Basta yung 10,000 sa bulsa namin ang mahalaga.